going to Jamaica because of their sexuality, their beliefs, and whatnot.
Yeah, you're gone back to some fishy
It's
conversation.
people like you that damage the country because you're promoting what they call it when they don't like gay people. What they call it?
Homophobia.
Homophobia. Yeah, you're promoting that,
Misogyny as well.
destroying our country.
Ah, yeah. That ain't gonna work. Try your spin, mate. That ain't gonna work. The point is black people like you that show us up to make us look bad. We need an independent thinking. You're telling me that Ireland does not teach black history. It's not their fucking job to teach us black history. It's down to us. What
No,
don't you understand?
I never
that?
said
It's
teach
people
us.
like
I
you
never
make
said
us
teach
look
Right,
bad.
you're not. That's not. You're missing the point. That's the reason why you're getting confused. You're missing Cannon's point. You're making a different. You're coming to a different conclusion to what the one that he's making, and that's why you're getting yourself emotional and screaming and crying on the.
I'm not
What you need to do
emotional.
is
I'm not crying.
Listen to Cannon's question again. You asked him a question and he replied. You come to a totally different scenario to the conversation.
No, me and Cannon disagree when it comes on to
No,
this.
he was talking
No
about
appreciation.
he was talking about teaching Black history, not for us as Black people. That's not what he said.
I know black history. Why do I need to be taught?
So why is he even moaning about that? Why
Because
is he
I'm
even
talking
moaning
about
that?
Irish people learning
Smart.
black
You're
history.
not very smart.
So the reason why I asked the question is because you quoted the title. If you have an Irish friend, then you are friends with a racist 9 out of 10 times, or covering it up. The reason why I said mention black history is because they haven't been given a history lesson on black people. Racism, segregation, Jim Crow, slavery of black people, oppression of black people.
That's not
Okay?
the.
They haven't been given that lesson. So how have they deconstructed their racism? How did they deal with their racist tendencies that they inherited from your Great Britain?
The Irish people hate. Let me tell you what they hate, brother. They hate ungrateful people like you that comes to their country and not giving them the respect. Pay your way.
So
That's it.
So what about the
That's
Irish?
what the Irish people.
What about the Irishman?
No, the Irish people hate English. No, I thought.
What about the Irishman that moved?
Yeah, they do.
to
They hate the
Jamaica?
English.
Guys, 1 second. What about the Irishman that moved to Jamaica, set up his phone company, and charged people extortionary amount of money for credit? What about that? Is he grateful?
The Americans do it with our electric.
No, his name is Dennis O'Brien. He doesn't give people in Jamaica unlimited internet or unlimited calls. He charges you per minute. So is he taking advantage, or is he contributing?
He's just very hungry for money.
What type of stupid argument is that? Why are you not promoting that the JDF cut down the electric at Jamaica? Why are you not advocating for that? Why are you not setting up a charity to help people with their light bill and water rate at Jamaica? You know how much me send my mother a month just to pay her light bill and water bill and make sure
you
have money?
just said you're independent. Did you not just say you're independent thinker? So how come the country people them in our hills are not affected by that? Because they're independent.
What you saying?
How come people buy generators for their property and create electricity on their own? Because they're independent. Why do you have to depend on a system to?
So why? All right. So why you not buying some generators and sending back home then?
How you know I haven't?
Rather than moan about the Irish.
How do you know I haven't?
Rather than moan about the Irish.
How do you, as great King Britain, how do you know that I haven't?
What have gay people done to you? Like what happened? Truth and rights.
No,
Like, did something personal happen to you?
Making you homophobic.
What do you mean? What happened to me? What do you mean?
Like, what's your problem with gay people?
What made you homophobic? Yeah.
Most Jamaicans are all over and one of them stuck in
Yo, listen.
Bi-curious, guys. That's why he's obsessed
listen,
with that stuff. He's always going, every time he's on this live.
listen.
He's just curious.
You don't have an argument because they know that people like you are a victim. They can, you see, that's why I get on with anybody, white,
You see,
purple,
guys,
blue,
he,
pink.
we got
Alright.
him great, bro.
he's terrified of the question because he's in Great Britain. He knows if he answers it,
He's
in
cooked.
the wrong way.
He's cooked.
What do you mean cooked? Because you
You're
want to
not
talk about
independent.
homosexual things, and I'm trying to have a conversation.
Jamaican people
I'm
talk
not
about that
engaging in no
24/7.
homosexual talk.
Jamaican people talk about that 24/7 in music and everything.
You want to
Don't act
engage
like
in
that.
homosexual
They are
conversation, and
obsessed.
that's not my
Jamaican
forte.
people,
No.
they're
I
obsessed.
just asked the
They're
question,
obsessed
yo.
with it.
I
They're always
don't
talking about
understand
it.
with these
Hold on.
people.
What are you saying,
They're always
Angela?
talking about it.
Angela, say that again, please.
Jamaican people are obsessed with it. They're always talking about some homosexual stuff all the time. They're obsessed with that, even in the music, all the time. The man just made a little comment, and you turned it into a whole thing about homosexuality. Like you're the one that brought the subject up, and this is not the first time I've seen you come on this panel and bring up things around homosexuality. The guy just mentioned something that was just generic that people might say, and you go,
Yeah,
oh,
lick
why are you
balls.
talking
I'm
about?
not into that.
Yeah, but you don't have to take it literal. Maybe you're just curious. Maybe that's what you want to do secretly.
Yeah, that is where your mind is running.
Keep going on about it. This is how many I've seen you on this platform how many times, and always something to do with homosexuality and gayness comes out of your mouth all the time.
Yeah, you're trying to do a hit piece, and that would never work.
No, but it's
And
true.
look, I shut down that, and now
Do it
you're
all the
still trying to
time.
bring that up.
You
I am
keep
not
doing it.
engaging in that sort
You
of
shouldn't have brought it up in
conversation.
the
That's
first
not why
place.
I'm
already
here.
did.
And
You
the
shouldn't have
thing
brought it up.
is
You're in the
victim
closet.
people like you. That is the damn
Why did you
problem.
bring
Why
it
the
up?
Irish people? That's why the Irish people gonna rise. All right, because we have moaners like you,
Oh, don't worry,
ungrateful.
they've got a
people
declining
rise,
birth
People
rate.
like
It's
you,
going to be black
like
again.
you,
Ireland will be black
we
again
attack.
soon. They've got a declining birth rate. Ireland's going to be black again.
Why don't y'all ever say that about people like Elon Musk? He's a foreigner in a country complaining about it,
No, he
literally
loves
using his
him.
money
This
to
man,
change
him
that
kiss
country.
the ground.
But
The
it's
white
okay when he
people
does
walk
it.
by.
When black people do it, we need to moan. No, why you guys moaning? Well, what the hell is Elon Musk doing in a country that he wasn't born
This
in?
Amania will kiss the ground any white person walk on, even the junkie them. Don't mind it.
I don't get that. Like, what's your evidence for
Worship of
that?
whiteness.
Because you first of all, you
What
call
your
yourself-
evidence for that?
The
you
way
call
that
yourself a
you
Maroon
talk.
and call Great
All right,
Britain.
how do I talk that
You're
that
grateful
we
for your
should be?
colonizer. You're grateful for the crown that colonized our people.
He sounds like
No, I just said
You
to
didn't
you.
even dispute it. You just said, "Where's the evidence?"
They have
I don't-
our jewels, all of our resources stuck up in their museums, and you're grateful just to get a peanuts from the or a bit of dust from the or crumbs from the table.
from the great.
Yeah, and
A few
guess
little
what? You
crumbs.
see that crumbs?
You have low
crumbs feed my
self-esteem,
family.
and you're embarrassing. You have low self-esteem.
So should I feel bad
have
for
low
feeding my family with the
low
crumbs?
self-esteem, and you lack
Should
self-worth.
I leave my family
You have
in
low
destitute?
self-esteem and lack self-worth, and you want us to be like you.
Lack of self-worth. Do you know what I do?
LGBT people or LGBTQ pay taxes.
Shut up! Stop talking
We
over
all
us, Amy.
feeding our families. Also the LGBTQ, they just feeding their families. You know, so I don't understand your point.
You see how
we pay taxes, as well.
Oh, these people are delusional. Like, honestly.
You be quiet, Amy. This is black people talking. Be quiet.
This is black people talking.
There's no white privilege on this panel. There's no white privilege on this panel.
I don't know. What is white privilege? Could you explain?
Cannon.
What is white privilege?
Cannon.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
Well, I'm asking. You made a statement. I'm asking.
No, but you host many lives that go into different topics like this. So I'm sure you know. You know what I mean?
As a black man, you should know
They're
that.
talking. Black people are talking. That's racist.
You've got a raccoon.
That's racist.
But even though Angela, are we sure that Truth and Right is black? Because he could.
I don't know. I don't think he's a black. I think
he could be a white Jamaican.
I'm only asking you to define it. What you just
never
said.
put on his camera, so we don't know.
He just mute anyone anyway. He's a fucking asshole.
I've never met a Jamaican like this.
Never.
Yeah, same. My uncle. He reminds me of my uncle. Man.
And you know what? That makes me feel good.
Racist yourself.
I go to the maroon shop right down the road where we buy my herbs and stuff in London, and they don't act like you. They don't act like sell out like you.
Seriously, now it's about why you shot.
Amy, can you get out of this?
I know, I hate this guy. He just makes it look bad, like, you know, he makes